It felt less like an interview and more like a comedic roast with a splash of real journalism. A rare, hilarious moment of media honesty, and yes, it left the mainstream narrative looking rattled.
Trump wants to sell a visa. You get permanent residency. By the way, I looked this up, we're hardly the first country to do this. Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. But, you know, I remember...
Yeah, we actually have a version of it. It's sort of called, I think it's called the EB5 or something like that. So it's fine to do it. I actually think maybe it's because I'm, you know, very patriotic. I think 5 million, we should be charging 20 million, or, you know, American citizenship is worth more than that.
This one made me do a double take, fared Zakaria. Yes, that CNN anchor known for relentlessly slamming Trump actually praised one of his policies. He called Trump's gold card permanent residency idea a good one, and then upped the ante, suggesting the $5 million buy-in should jump to $20 million. From a guy who preaches equity and inclusivity, it was a jaw-dropping twist. And yes, the irony was deliciously rich, pun intended.
Now you're speaking Chicago language. I'm for it, but it's part of a bigger package on immigration reform. It's been 42 years since the last one, so I'm not against.
Let's pause for a second, because I should have said this earlier. Bill Maher is sneakily brilliant. The guy has Jedi-level skills when it comes to drawing out the truth. Just look at how he got not one, but two die-hard lefties to admit, on air, no less, that they actually agree with the Trump policy. It wasn't accidental. Maher set the tone perfectly, casually calling Trump's gold card residency idea smart. And just like that, they followed his lead like political dominoes. Even Rahm Emanuel, the ultimate Democratic insider, chimed in and admitted it's been a long time since a smart policy like that was proposed. Really, Rahm? Makes you wonder what his party was up to during all those years in power. Too busy virtue signaling to come up with something that actually made sense? And here's the kicker. Emanuel even took a jab at his own party's woke policies. Now that's a plot twist.
There is a general rule. I had this when I was mayor. Safe streets, strong schools, stable finances. Focus on those three things and your city's gonna be fine. We've gone through 5 years where people became way too permissive of the culture. They were all, which is why everything's locked up at Walgreens and CVS, and that is a disaster.
Yeah.
And our school, and I'll say this about our schools. I don't want to hear another word about the locker room. I don't want to hear another word about the bathroom. You better start focusing on the classroom.
It's starting to look like the left is turning on itself, and honestly, it's kind of entertaining to watch. For context, during a recent episode of Real Time, Bill Maher dropped a brutal stat. The mayor of Chicago has a dismal 6.